This week on Eagan AM.
The next edition of Cribs.
A devised theater production.
And a state hockey tournament WCR.
Live from Studio 1A, this is Eagan AM.
Good morning. I'm Ethan Estrom.
And I'm Lauren Thornton. Second trimester is coming to a close.
But before finals begin in 2 weeks, take a break and see the winter play called I/We.
This week, the winter play I/We opens. I/We is the first of its kind at Eagan, a devised theater production. I caught up with the show's producer, Mr. Hammond, to learn about what that means and what we can expect from this unique student-run production.
Devised theater is basically not one single story, but lots of little pieces of theater, all kind of revolving around a central theme that could all be their own independent shows, but together we make them into something cool. And I thought it was the perfect way to give kids a chance to make something unique and something original, some piece of art that was theirs, but that could also be a part of a show that could go on the stage. So I'm the producer of the show, which means I'm just trying to help the kids make their creations come to life. So they've gone off and written and choreographed these amazing things, and they cast them and they directed them, and they put in all the kind of heavy lifting in terms of creativity. I'm just trying to help make it all happen.
Each smile came with a sensation of pleasure. Laughter was accompanied by feelings of euphoria.
It now had a 6-foot wingspan, and it was grotesque.
You're going to see some dance, you're going to see some animation, some short film, some original music, some scripted theater. You're going to see kind of a little bit of everything. I can't tell you how exciting it is to see all these kids that I've kind of known for a while now, trying new things and taking risks and making weird art on this stage. And I think a lot of kids are showing sides of themselves that they've never shown before. We have people dancing for the very first time. We have people singing in front of an audience for the very first time. We have people that are directing for the very first time. And all of that stuff is super exciting for me to see, and hopefully it will be for the audience too.
Signing off from Eagan AM, I'm Elsie Gorin.
Performances will be this Friday and Saturday and next weekend. All performances are at 7 p.m., so bring some friends and make a night out of it.
Last week, members of the speech team made the trek out to the Harvard Speech and Debate Tournament.
Congratulations to the following students for advancing in their respective categories.
Trom Nguyen, Eagan AM's Elsie Gorin, Josh Drucker, Jack Flynn, Eagan AM's Claire Nelson,
Eagan AM's Aaron Lutz, Jason Scheller, Divya Mooley, Sanjana Krishnamurthy, Imran Mitha, and Charu Ramesh.
The speech team now heads to Bloomington Jefferson this weekend.
After our live interview with EHS grad and curling extraordinaire from Pyeongchang, here's an update. She has played 9 games, won 4, lost 5, with Team USA coming in 8th place overall. Congrats to a former Wildcat.
Nice. The Winter Olympics have been well underway in Pyeongchang.
Since our last update, the Team USA has won 4 more bronze medals, 6 silver medals, and 3 more gold medals, giving a total of 6 bronze, 7 silver, and 8 gold.
This keeps us in 4th place, right behind Canada.
Chloe Kim and Red Gerard both won gold in women's halfpipe and men's snowboard slopestyle, respectively.
Our other gold medalists were Jamie Anderson in women's snowboard slopestyle, Sean White in men's snowboard halfpipe, and Michaela Schifrin in women's giant slalom.
Our new gold medals are in women's hockey, which resulted from an exciting shootout.
David Wise won gold in men's halfpipe.
Finally, in women's cross country, Kekon Randall and Jessie Diggins brought in the gold.
We are back, finally, with our next edition of Cribs.
Ray visited this longtime teacher.
We don't want any cookies. Oh, Cribs. Oh, well then come on in.
Okay, you guys, welcome to our crib. Come on in. First of all and foremost, I need to introduce you to my wife, Brenda.
Hello, everybody.
She's responsible for all the decorating in here. And this is our family dining room, and then our family room where we spend a good chunk of our time. It's cozy in the wintertime. A little shout out to the family there. Our kids are gone. We're empty nest, which is actually kind of fun in a way, but we miss them a ton. Let's move into the kitchen. This is where we kitch. We hang out a lot in here too and have friends over, and this is just kind of the gathering spot. This is kind of the formal dining room. We've had a lot of Eagan people over here for dinners. We like to hang out here. We've got a piano, which I have never played before, but my wife and daughter play that. Let's head downstairs. We've got a lot of quotes around the house. We're a Disney family, and so we've got a lot of Disney quotes all over on chalkboards, and we spend probably 80% of our time down here in the winter time. Maybe it kind of feels like a cave, but it's kind of cozy. We watch some TV. Over here, I spend a lot of time here. Brenda spends a lot of time here grading papers or doing some schoolwork. At night, if you keep rolling around here, we've got a little fitness area, and that's where we hang out every morning before school. We got to get warmed up for the kids every day. You don't just jump into this. You know what I'm saying? It takes a little bit of, let's go. So let's head upstairs. So this is the upstairs. Our kids are gone, as I mentioned earlier, so we redid the rooms a little bit since they left. This is our son's room, Reed. Reed's actually working out in California right now. Mackenzie's room, she is now 24 and she lives up in St. Louis Park. Our bedroom's over here. We've also redone this one. So that's it.
Thanks for
stopping by, guys.
Prom is approaching fast, and I have in this special box the official theme to Eagan High School's prom this year. Drum roll, please. You want to read it?
I would love to. The theme for this year's prom is Written in the Stars. Prom will be held on Saturday, May 19th at the Mall of America, and of course, Grand March will be held in our gym from 4:30 to 5:45.
And after the dance, students will have Nickelodeon Universe all to themselves until 11 o'clock.
Tickets go on sale late April, and there are prom tips you can go check out on the EHS prom website. Now it's time for some sports.
Let's throw it over to the WCR.
Hey Wildcats, this week we are featuring our boys basketball team. Our boys have a record of 4-19 on the season, with their most recent win coming against Eastview last Tuesday with a score of 58-51. Jalen James was the leading scorer in the game with 17 points, and Ben Kazemzak came in second with 15 points. Last week, the boys faced off against the Tigers from Farmington, and in a very hard-fought game, the boys fell short, losing 64-52. Tyler Ernst was the leading scorer for the Cats with 14 points, and Cam LaChance also added on 13 points for the Cats. On the season, the boys are averaging 48 points per game, and Jalen James is leading the team, averaging 12.1 points per game. Boys are currently ranked 8th in this section and need to win a few more games to get some momentum going into the playoffs, which start in 2 weeks. Their next game is tomorrow against Shakopee at home at 7, so make sure you get out and support the boys. Girls basketball played on Friday against Farmington and lost 67-48. They then played on Tuesday against Eastview and lost 73-36. Their last game of the regular season is tonight at Farmington. Gymnastics is sending 2 girls to state. Shannon McCoy will be competing on vault, bars, and beam, and Tegan Ramble will be competing on floor. Go see them at the U of M Sports Pavilion at 6 on Saturday. Congratulations to the District 196 Icettes and their first place finish against 21 teams at the ISI Winter Classic National Competition. Boys swimming prelims were last night, and finals are tomorrow at 6 at Blue Water Aquatics in Apple Valley. Diving will be held tonight at 6 at Cottage Grove Middle School. Wrestling had team sections last Friday and took second. They beat Park 52-12, Woodbury 69-6, but sadly lost to Hastings 25-28. Individual sections are on Friday and Saturday at Eastridge. Boys hockey is playing in the quarterfinals tonight at 7 at Burnsville. And as you already know, girls hockey is playing in their first round of state against Hill Murray this afternoon. See you at the X. But that's all I have for this week. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Rachel.
If you are interested in auditioning for Encore, auditions are next week on Tuesday and Wednesday.
For more information, talk to Mr. Schaefer in the choir office.
Before we go, we thought Mr. Becker looked familiar, so we dug into some of our archives of film and VHS, and you found out that he used to be an actor. Take a look.
Live from Hollywood.
Good morning, Wildcats.
I am Clutch.
And I am Putz. And we are here to
pump
you up. Once again, good morning, Wildcats. and we just flew in from Czechoslovakia, Australia, out here to lovely Los Angeles in the state of Hollywood to dance with the stars, as you can see.
Mr. Hammond, keep an eye out for that guy for your next play. See you guys next week.
Go girls hockey.
Eh.
In your eyes,
Yeah, he did it.
there's a heavy blue. Want to